Okay, this is for the Kidwind module. We're going to start with going to white box learning. So first we're going to check outputs to see where we're at. Okay, so there's three things out of spec. And our first is our minimum energy level. It needs to be 250 kilowatts, and right now we're at 0. And if we look at our turbine blades, we need to fix our pitch and the number of sites. So basically what we're doing is we're building a wind farm, and by putting different wind turbines in an area, okay? And there's a few things. So that's what this means, number of sites. We need to have at least 5 wind turbines, and we cannot have more than 15. Right now we have 0. That's why we have 0 kilowatts, and our pitch is off, so we got to fix that. So probably the first thing, just to get this out of the way, is pitch. Let's go fix our pitch, come back and check to see if it's good, and then we'll probably move on to number of sites. Okay, so pitch, that's the first thing we're going to go do. We're going to go look at engineering. Let's look for pitch. That's right here. And the 35 degrees, I'm going to change that to 5. Hit apply. Done. Go to outputs, design specs, and good, we've taken care of that. And now we're going to move on to the number of sites. Okay. Engineering. Pull up your maps down here at the bottom, and what this is showing you is a site, an area of where you're going to put your wind turbines. There, if you click on the wrench, you should be able to see the wind map, and let's make it transparent. And what you're looking at here is the red is indicating areas of high wind speed, and the yellow is just less wind speed. Okay, so I'm just going to make a mental note because I don't really want to keep up this transparent map up here the whole time because it's kind of cloudy. I'm going to make a mental note that right here is where there's high wind, and right here where there's high wind. All right, so I'm going to uncheck these, hit apply, and remember this is where the high wind was, and this is where the high wind was. Push done. Okay, let's just make some notes of what we're looking at. So up here, these are the homes. These are some buildings, like some commercial buildings. This is some sort of river. We got wildlife preserve. You cannot build a road in the wildlife preserve. So an access road, because you're gonna have to build access roads in a minute. You cannot cross over these wildlife preserves. Okay, they indicate an airport. I don't see that. The main road, that's this gray line right here. You're going to connect your access roads to the main road. All right. Wind turbine, that'll show up in a second. And the substation is over here. This is where you're going to make all of your substation lines are going to connect to that. All right, so let's just get to it. We're going to do sites. Pull up your sites. Remember, the minimum was 5. And I know that right here there's an area of high wind, and up here there's an area of high wind. You can, before we do that, come over here and open up energy analysis. Okay, so right here, you're going to get a bar graph, and the red is going to show you these numbers down here are the sites. So like number 1 is number 1 here. Number 6 is number 6 here. Okay, so that's what these are. So if I put number 1 down, I should see red. I should see a red bar go up. That's going to show me my potential. Okay, so right now I have a pretty decent potential, but I want more, so I'm just going to keep moving it around in this area to see if I can get better wind speed, because right now we're looking at maybe 15 kilowatts an hour. Of course, this thing is going slow. I know for a fact I should be getting more than that. Let me pull it up here. All right, we'll just start up here then. Okay, so we're looking at 50 kilowatts an hour. 45.3 kilowatts an hour is our potential. So how do we turn that potential into actual energy? So right now you got this turbine. This is sitting out in the wild, ready to get used. Okay, in order for that to get its actual energy, you're gonna go to the wrench on sites, And we're going to build a road. Okay, sketch controls. We're going to click on that. This tool is kind of tricky. If you're using a mouse, you're going to want to use your both left and right clicks. If you're using a laptop, you're going to have to click once. All right, you don't have to hold. So I've clicked once and I've kind of let go, and then I can move it around. Okay, I need to get it to this road, and you want it the shortest distance as possible. So I'm going to get it to this road. I'm going to shift on a laptop. You're going to push shift and then click. All right, and then it should turn gray. If you're using a mouse, then you need to right click to let go of that. Otherwise, the road's just going to follow you all over the computer. Okay. So right now we have our road. We still have only potential, 45.3 kilowatts an hour potential. We got to turn this into actual. And the way to do that is to get a power line, substation, or substation line. Okay, we got to take this. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to click, and we're going to bring it all the way to the substation. These can cross over because you're going to have, if you think about power lines, you can either put them in the ground or you can put them, connected by poles. So we're just going to connect it here, shift click, or on a mouse, right click. And now we have our actual. Okay. Our goal is to get to 250, and right now we're already at pretty much 50. So we're going to add a few more sites, and we should be able to take care of this pretty quickly. Okay, so I'm going to add my second turbine site. Obviously there's some wind up here, so I'm going to put it, you can't put it too close, and there's a reason for that. Again, in the other videos, if you want to go into details, then watch those and you'll understand better. But for this purpose, we're just going to be quick with it. I'm going to put it close, but not too close, and I should get a similar amount. You can kind of maneuver it around and see if you can get, obviously you're trying to get the highest that you can get. So that's pretty good right there. I'm going to keep it there. Why don't I have my blue? Because I need to add my power line and substation. I'm sorry, my power line and my road. The cool thing here is you can just connect. Like there's already a access road here. It has to connect to the main road, but I can connect these two together. I'm just going to click and shift click to let go, or right click to let go. All right, and that'll suffice. That'll be good. You don't have, not each one of them has to go to the main road. Okay, you just imagine a car driving to one. If it can drive to one and there's a road there, then that means it can drive to two. Okay. Same thing with the power line. So if you click power line, all you have to do is get it connected to this. You don't have to go all the way to the substation every single time. So you're going to go click on 2, connect to here. Again, you want the shortest amount of power line as possible to keep it cheap. Shift click to let go, or right click to let go. And there we go. We've got our actual energy. Everything is up and running here. Okay, again, we're trying to get to 250 kilowatts, and right now we're looking at maybe 100 or 90, whatever. And so we're going to keep on adding. So I'm going to go 3. Maybe go down here. Let's try a different location. That doesn't look like much. I know there it is. Okay. So it's pretty far down here. I'm going to connect I'll start with a road. I want a short road. Shift click to let go, or right click to let go. And then we're going to do our power line. You want the shortest distance possible. So click. That looks pretty short there. And so I'm going to go shift click. And we're looking good. We got more energy. So we're just going to keep on building up our wind farm until we are at least 250. And you need 5 sites. You have to have 5 total. That was part of the minimum requirements. So you need at least 5. You can't do more than 15. So I'm just going to keep on pushing through. Click. I'm going to do shift click. And then I'm going to do a power line from 4 to 3. And then I'm going to do one more and see if we can just get away with doing 5. Do my power line, shift click. Oh, that doesn't look good. So right now it doesn't. Maybe my computer is being slow. That shouldn't be red. Okay, we're good. So power lines there, we just got to add the road, and then we should have 5 sites, and they should all be working, and hopefully that's enough energy to get us in specs. So let's go check. Outputs, design specs. Okay, so we're close. We got the number of sites, and we got our pitch, and then so now we just need to finish up by getting our minimum energy level up by about 35. Okay, so 35 kilowatts an hour. So we're gonna go back to engineering and see if we can find one more that's gonna be above the 35 kilowatt range. It might be difficult to do. Okay, there's 39 right there. So this one right here should be good. Let's add the road. So click and shift click to let go, or right click to let go, and then power line, you're gonna go click, shift click to let go. Wait, that does not look good. I wish I could zoom. Maybe I'll delete that power line. Let's add a different power line. Why is this? All right, well, my computer is being ridiculous right now. So you get the point though. Basically, we just need to add 1 or 2 more sites, make sure the roads are good, make sure the power lines are good, and then you go back to outputs. Everything should be in the black, and then you'll be done. Okay. For those of you that want to push further and you want to do the competition, just remember you got to do file, save and enter competition. Go in there, see if you can compete with others in the district or your school, and then you'll be done from that. If you want more information, I'll add there's 2 other videos that you can watch, and it'll give you more of a detailed breakdown of I talk more about showing the wake and showing the setback of these things and what that means. Okay, so hopefully this helps, and get a hold of me or your teacher to ask questions if you have any. All right, see you for the next one.